Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be showing you what is in the latest update.
Yeah.
First thing, in front of me we have a new plane. You may or may not have heard of it. Yeah, so Orange is in it right now. And if Orange presses a certain button on his keyboard, something will happen.
Whoopsie daisy.
Ooh, would you look at that?
So yeah, we have a fully animated nose and ramp. Just don't worry about how long it takes to open. It's to add to the realism and all that.
Yeah.
But no, it's beautiful. And one of the best features is you can actually drive vehicles onto it and fly them around. So I want to see the first person who lands a ground vehicle on one of the aircraft carriers. That's a new challenge for everybody.
Yes, so ground vehicles. So if I was to take this fuel truck, once the ramp has finished unfolding, I can drive it on, and then if I once it comes to a stop, Orange can actually then fly it around. So
Let me just move this out of the way for you.
oh, there you go, ladder. Yes, so we got a clickable ladder and door. So
Move these vehicles up.
and Orange has just moved up that fuel truck. So basically, when you come to a stop, when you release your keys, it's is now on board the AN225. So now,
Just observe this parking job here.
did I? I may have.
Slight explosion inside the 225 there.
The pilot can then get in, and as you can see in the controls tab, we have the nose open slash close, which is Q. So if I was to press that, it would start folding up the ramp. And so for this, Orange is going to fly the AN225, and I'm going to hop in one of the ground vehicles. So the idea is basically, if you're with a group of friends, only one person needs to actually own the AN225, and the rest of you can ride along in the vehicles. You can drive them on as many as you like, or you can go up the ladder. And we actually have quite a few seats on board here, and the cockpit is incredibly detailed. We've got 4 additional seats here, and there's also the co-pilot seat. So
There's a
there
lot
it
of buttons
is.
in here. It took a while to do.
Yes, and with the nose about to be fully closed, we can go flying.
Here we go. Oops, I've locked the plane. What's the button to unlock it? X. No,
X. Is it?
no, that's cam lock.
V.
Seating lock.
V.
V. There we go.
Yes.
Who'd have guessed this is my game?
There we go. So as you can see, all the vehicles, they are staying inside the plane. So yeah, you can literally take anywhere the plane can go. You can take your ground crew vehicles. So that's pretty cool.
So yeah, this aircraft is a Game Pass, simply because it's massive. So it's 225 Roebuck. It's slightly more than the usual 195, but that's because it's quite fitting with the name.
Indeed. Right, off to the runway we go. If you open server options, there is a new option which is aircraft despawning for private service, and basically what that means is that when you get out of an aircraft or you just spawn one in, it will take this many minutes to despawn. So let's say you want to have lots of static aircraft for, say, a video or something. What you could do is before you spawn them in, or after you, just before you jump out of the aircraft, you can set the despawn timer. So we have it set to 30 minutes in this case, and then it will be that many minutes before it despawns.
Because normally it's set to 2 minutes just to stop aircraft clogging up the game, but on private servers you can now set it to whatever your heart desires, within limits.
Yes.
Right, here we go. Full throttle.
And this plane is absolutely massive, just like you can see it.
It looks bigger than it is, I feel like, just because it's so chunky. Like the A380 isn't that much smaller.
Yeah.
But visually this looks bigger.
There we go.
Here we go. Gear up. Flaps up. So we're going to go and land at Tokyo. because there's a little surprise over there. Should show you.
Sounds good.
Let's go have a little sneak peek inside.
Yes, absolutely. So, we're just going to go into the terminal. Ooh, look at that. Duty-free clothing.
Ooh.
So here we have, is this basically everything that's in the outfit picker?
No, so this is just outfits for the game. Like, these are fighter pilots. These are like what do you call them? The people for aircraft carriers, airline pilots, and then random. It's basically, rather than having to shop through the catalog to like find cool accessories, I thought I'd like make a selection.
Yeah. So here you can find
Uh,
just good clothes.
yeah, like not a few things here are made by me, but a lot of it's just other random people on the catalog. And if you click on the buttons in front of them, you can purchase them if you like the look of them.
Very nice. So here orange is going nice and fast. So this is kind of just quite, it's a bit of a subtle change. It's mainly just for the fast maneuverable jets, just to, it makes it kind of quite cool to fly. So what orange is going to do is pull some high Gs,
Yeah,
and that
stanky
will,
drift.
yeah, it kind of makes a plane, it looks like it drifts almost, kind of like when you're at like really high angles of attack. So as you can see, orange
there,
is
yeah.
going round. We look at that, and then like a drift round the corner there. So yeah, this only happens at like really high speed when you're pulling really hard, because we don't really want to take away from the simple to fly feel. But it definitely at really high speeds, when you're pulling really hard, it really does kind of add a cool, satisfying sort of drift. That is pretty much everything for this update. Yeah.
Yeah, the inactivity is because I went to France for a month and a half, and then before I went to France, I was being lazy. But then the 225 took ages to make as well, so that's my excuse.
We had to make. I know the AN2. I mean, it kind of just seems like a new plane with maybe a few extra animation stuff. It was quite difficult to get it to work as it does. We had to make quite a lot of back end changes, and getting the
It is.
vehicles on seemed like a simple task, but it wasn't actually that simple.
It's always little. Oh gosh, there's always little things that catch you by surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I've been busy. I'm finally coming back to the UK, which is great because I've been away for since March in Florida for flight training. My flight back will be, when you see this video, I'll probably just have landed back at home, which will be, yeah, I can't wait to get back. Yeah, and then hopefully I'll have a lot more time to actually continue working on updates and stuff, which will be great. So
Please
yeah,
start flying intercontinentally.
yes, maybe,
Okay.
hopefully, one day. That'd be great. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.